All right, I'm back with another video. Once again, this is Johnny from Gift House. I am gonna try to do one of these half trees. And basically, it's gonna be fairly simple. It's gonna be outside. It's gonna be on the one side of our sign that faces the road. And I'm gonna make a bow. I'm gonna see what that looks like first. If that's enough, then that may be all I do. However, I have a hard time keeping things simple. So I may stick some Christmas picks in it. We just have to see. But you can see what I'm doing now is I'm fluffing it out so that it looks like a Christmas tree, because when you get these things, they're flat. And if you can't find them in your local Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any kind of Joann's kind of craft store, then maybe you could get it online. I'd just search for half Christmas tree or wall Christmas tree. So that's pretty much what it looks like. It's like Christmas tree. It's only half. So now I'm going to make the bow. Since it's going to be outside, it's probably going to need to be a good sized bow, but it's going to be more or less like a half tree topper. All right, so let me put that aside. Now, if you watch the other video where I did the sign topper, then you'll know that it was kind of a candy cane plaid, and then so you know, these ribbons and this one. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna do a smaller bow than I did for that, of course, because I don't need quite as much. But what I'm gonna do is still stick with the same formula. I'm still gonna do 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm gonna actually build the streamers in as I do it this time. You'll see how I do that. All right, so these are the 3 ribbons I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna use this one as my base because it's the 2.5. I just kinda like to use the larger on the bottom and put the smaller ones on top. Don't have enough left of the 2.5 on the candy stripe, so I'm gonna save that, probably use that in a bow for a wreath or something. But anyway, so I'm gonna use this 1.5. I think I have enough to do what I need for that. And since I'm only gonna use 3 ribbons, I'm gonna modify my formula. I said I was gonna do a 4, 3, 2, 1, but I'm just gonna do a 3, 2, 1 on this. And by that, I mean 3 loops on each side. So technically it's 6, but 6, 4, 2, but it's 3, 2, 1 on each side. And once again, I don't measure, but I feel like for this half Christmas tree that I'm using, that I could probably get away with 8 to 10 inch loops. So using my bow dabber, once again, Amazon, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, search it online. And I'm gonna do my streamers as I go this time. So my tree is this big. So I'd say probably 36 inches. I'm just gonna lay it down and see how long I think my streamers need to be. And I think my streamers probably need to be about that long. Once again, I'm not gonna tell you how many inches it is because I really don't know. I'm gonna say about 24. So that's where I'm going to start. Bow dabber. Now, let me tell you this with the bow dabber. It's designed to go ahead and put what you're going to use to tie your ribbon off with. And they actually make some kind of modified wire, I don't know what it's called, but anyway, that you can buy to do it. But I just use just the pipe cleaners. Right here. So what I'm gonna do is you stick it, see how I'm sticking it in here? See where that is, sticking it in just like that. And then fold it under so it doesn't get in your way. And you see how whenever you put your bow in there, when you get ready to tie it off, you're just gonna pull it up and tie it off. So here we go. Now, I know I said I need about 24 inches. That's probably about 24 inches right there. So I'm gonna start my bow with my streamer. And I'm gonna twist it. Like I said, whether it has a right side and wrong side or not. I always twist them. And quite honestly, I think the twisting it gives you a little more, for lack of a better way to describe it, a little more poof in the bow. So I'm gonna say that's about 8 to 10 inches. And then I'm gonna twist it. And remember I said I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1. So here we go. So I'm gonna roll this ribbon out. And it's gonna fight you sometimes, but you know, that's just part of it. All right, once I do the first couple, I'll make sure they're about the same size. Well, you see more of me right now, but let's put it over here. So I'll make sure they're about the same size. All right, then I'm gonna come and do the same thing 2 more times. Okay, and I'll just kind of look at it all along as I do it. Okay, twist it. Come over. Now this one, since I'm doing a 3, 2, 1 formula, this one is not going to have a twist in it because when I put it through like this, it's already on the right side, and I want my streamer to hang down. Let's move this over here. I want my streamer to hang down. I'm going to measure it out to about the same length. Cut it off. And here's the thing, guys. Once I get this bow done, if I look at it and I say, oh no, that's not enough streamers, I need to add some in there. You can always add them in there. You can always just stick the ribbon up in the tree and attach it, and it just looks like a streamer. So, you know, it's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal if you don't have enough streamers when you make your actual bow. All right, so that's 3 loops. Don't worry about that it's flat. We're gonna fluff it out when I get done. This is gonna be my center. And I'm just gonna keep the streamers about the same. Okay, so I'm starting with my streamer, and you can see, I mean, I'm measuring it down here. Starting with my streamer, twisting it. Bring my bow in about 1 inch. Twist it. Now some people unravel all their ribbon and all that. I don't know, either way, you do you. Bring it in out there, twist it, so that's 1. I'm just gonna have 2 on this one now. And we don't want to overwhelm the tree. All right, so that's 2 on each side. 3, 2, 1 remembers my formula. Then I'm gonna take my ribbon, I'm gonna come down here, measure about the same length, and that's another streamer. Then the last one, bring it in, do the streamer. Start with that. I'm gonna twist it, bring it in about about 1 inch again. Twist it, bring it over, kind of eyeball it. Then I'm done with that. Then I'm gonna cut it. So, don't ever throw your scraps away. You might find a reason to use this. And I tell you, sometimes I do a kind of loop in the middle just to cover up the mechanics of the center of a bow, and I could use this right here to do that, because all I'm going to do is this in the middle of a bow and then have my streamers. So that's plenty long for something like that. Or you can use it as when you're doing the rag bows, I think that's what they call them, or whatever, where you don't really do the loops. You just get all your scraps and put them together. So, Hobby Lobby. Have some beautiful ribbon this time of year. Wait till it goes on sale. Don't ever pay full price for it. You don't have to. Well, unless you gotta have it right now. All right, so you see here, what I'm doing is I'm pulling up my pipe cleaner. I'm just pulling it up like this. And what I like to do is I like to pull it up a little ways, and I like to take it, then I like to feed it back through here just to tighten it. See how you can pull it tight? That way you're not having to fight that so much whenever you take it out. And then I take my thumb and my finger, and I just kind of mash it a little. We'll go over here, and this is probably even going to be enough to attach it to the tree. So we'll do this, and twist it, twist it, twist it. All right, got that. And then I'm going to look at it. I'm going to fluff it out. Just get my hands up under here where I can do this. Get everything in front here. And we're not worried about what the back looks like from here. Gotta make sure I got 3 loops on both sides of this though. Trying to fight me. Oh, here we go. So, now these bigger loops, they always do try to fight you until you attach them to whatever you're attaching them to. So you see what I'm doing? All I'm doing is I'm fluffing it out. Fluffing it out, okay? Real easy. Kind of holding on to my pipe cleaner here. Where the fluff it? All right, here we go. Pull them around. Because you use wired ribbon, you know, you can pretty much pull this stuff around, make it do what you want it to do. And even if you forget to flip it whenever you're doing it, you can always twist the loop once you get it on there. Not a big deal. Like I said, we're making bows here. We're not building spaceships, so it's not science. Okay? This and this. And you know, if I don't like this when I get it on there, if I think, well, that's just not enough, that's okay. I can add some more loops too. All right, so here is my tree. This way, they're kind of working upside down. And I'm gonna take my bow, and oh, I think it's plenty. And I'm gonna put it right here on the top. Right here on the top. Make sure, let's do this right here, make me a place for it. That I secure it well, because like I said, once again, it's going outside, so secure it well right here at the top. See what I'm doing? Just twisting it around back there in the back. Okay, once I'm satisfied with that, take it and lay it down. Just fluff it out again. Make it be the tree topper that it is. Here we go. All right. Put my glasses on so I can see it. All right, so here we go. So basically, we're gonna do this. And probably what I'm gonna do is once I get it there, I don't want this all flopping around. Once I get it there, I will hang it up, and then I will work these in. Take these first. I'm gonna work these in like this. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Doesn't really matter. I can do it. I can lay it down. I don't know if you can see me. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'll work it in, and it's gonna look a little bit like loops coming down. And I'm gonna use this tree. Twist it, and that's how I'm going to secure it. See, how it just kind of sits in there and then comes out. Now, what I didn't do, which I'll just do now as I go along, if I can find the scissors, didn't dovetail. And honestly, I don't know that it's that important because this is going to be outside, but it does look a little finished, so that's fine. All right, so I'm going to take this one. I've got, how many have I got here? I only have 2. I'm going to take this one down the other side. But I'm going to do it kind of over here. I'm going to do it down a little lower, just a little lower. So you can take these and you just twist them, and then it still looks the same. Dovetail it. Okay. And I already say I'm going to add some because I want it to flow all the way down. So this one I'm going to bring in. Well, let's just wait and do that one last because I have the candy canes that need to come in. I think maybe I'll do it out here. Not that big a deal. You see I'm just twisting it. And I'll arrange these when I actually get it on the tree. But see, this one's a little longer, which is good because we want some dimension. Okay. So now I do like to be a little uniform. Like I said, it's not rocket science, doesn't have to be perfect, but for me, it does have to be a little bit uniform. And so I'm gonna come down the other side. What I do on one side, and I even do this pretty much in the arrangements that I do. What I do on one side, I do on the other side. Just gives it a more finished look. All right, got that coming down here. We're gonna take this and, oh y'all, I'm in a metal building. And even though it's fall and the temperature outside, it's not that hot, and that sun starts bearing down. Now it's air conditioned, so we'll step away just a second. Turn the air conditioner down a little bit, see if I can get a little cooler in here. All right, so far, this is what I have. See how it's coming down. Well, this is flipped up because that's. All right, now I got to do something with these. I'm going to do something along the same lines, but I'm probably going to do it up here like this, maybe in two places. We'll see. Let's just see. Let's lay it down. That didn't work. I'm trying to fight me here. All right, so there's that. And then we'll come down here probably and do it again. Maybe down here. Dovetail it. You can see everything I'm doing. But you know what I'm doing. Okay, dovetail it, get it going here. Okay, let's put this one out here. So I'm just trying to. Dovetail it. All right, here we go. So you can see what the difference just a little bit of rhythm makes, and it's really pretty. And probably would be fine just like it is, but I didn't like that one. Let's do this. Let's fix this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make me another bow. Or I could just come in here with some tails, actually. Bring it on down. And that, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Come in here with a couple tails. So I'm kind of like where I'm going with this, and I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna do the candy stripe down the middle, and maybe the candy stripe down the middle, and maybe this on the outside. We'll see. Maybe this on the outside, candy stripe down the middle. Okay. And leave it like that. All right, so let's do candy stripe down the middle. Now I'm just doing tails, so I'm gonna tuck that up in here, and it's gonna look like it's coming out from up here. So I'm just gonna poke that in here. So let's see how long I need it. So I need it this long because I want it to hang down. So I need it at least that long. So I just take whatever I'm working with and measure it. And always looking for those scissors. And because I know I'm going to dovetail it, so here's something you can do. You can come here, you can take two. You know that's what you're working with, and just go ahead and see, sometimes I do it backwards. Just dovetail it, then you dovetail both of them. I'll take this right here, keep it halved right there. Gotta take, I think I'm gonna take a zip tie this time. Do this right here. It's just, and then I'm gonna come up in here. I'm gonna zip tie it. Actually, I'm gonna take the zip tie, come around one of these branches. So y'all, basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking this and I'm zip tying it as close to the base of that wreath as I possibly can. Okay, just going all the way down to the inside of it because I've got to cover it up anyway. All right, then I'm gonna take that, clip that off. And y'all, you know, this is my process. You might develop your own, and you might look at other, creators and say, you know what, that's a whole lot easier what he just did. And you know what, it could be, because like I said, this is what I do, my process, and I'm not going to say that I'm copying anybody else. And then okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm stick this down in here so that it comes in through the middle, like that. And then do this. Okay. See how that's coming out of the middle there? And on this one, probably going to do the same thing. Coming out down here. And this one, I'm just going to come right up the middle with it. Bring it over a little bit down here. See how I'm twisting these before I put it on there? That way, got something for it to hang on to. And it doesn't change the look of the tree at all. All right, so there's that. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not so sure that that's not enough. I need something coming out here, but I think what I'm going to do is, now that I see it like it is, I think maybe I am going to put some picks in here. So let's think about what I'm going to do with that, because say I've got some ball spots here. Hold on. That candy cane actually come right on down through here. I do. All right, so I'm gonna need candy cane to come through here. Probably gonna be easier if I hang it. All right, y'all, all I'm doing is hanging it up here on my, and I got to see it. Got to see it. All right, see what I've got to have some candy cane coming right out through here or something. Okay, so here's the finished product. You can see I went in and added a few things, but see, I did a topper on it because I didn't like just the plain bow. Attached all of these picks in with zip ties. Kind of distributed the ribbon so it had some kind of uniformity. And then just for fun, I added a few red birds. People love cardinals this time of year. So put a few in there. So I'm really pleased with the way it turned out, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it in the shop to sell, if I'm gonna hang it out on the sign. I might just let the girls decide that. All right, see you next time.